Everybody, it is Mark T, and this is my second part of my first comics episode. I just did a search online, just to make sure that I wasn't taking this name from anyone else. I don't know, apparently there's this business that sells comic book stories, but it's com.x, not com.x, so hopefully it'll be okay. Anyway, back to the comic. So, just listen. I was in ancient Greece, and things weren't going so well. Okay, everyone off. Sorry. Okay, everyone off. This is Hades land of the dead. That'll be 2 coins for the trip. I don't have any money. We see Leela on the river of Styx with 2 of these other guys, and the sign up top that says, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter it," right here. Let me see that. Sorry, videos quality's not that great. Oh, a deadbeat, huh? Well, you're coming with me to Tartarus Transit Authority. Hey, Metacarpals, off, pal. Hey, Metacarpals, off, pal. She boots them right into the water, and the sticks and stones, they're breaking my bones. You think that was a good idea? If we want to get out of here, yeah. So we see, we enter the flamed up room with the Cerberus in it. Yeah. And Leela comes up with a great idea to, basically get the doctor because it sounds a lot weirder than you think. So I'll show you this page afterwards. Is that the only way out? Yes, all is lost. Well, I have my eternal damnation to get on with. If anyone needs me, I'll be pushing a rock up a hill. Let me ask you something. Where did the Greek gods come from? You don't know? Greece was at once the cradle of a democracy, but soon negative ads, partisan politics, and lobby groups made a mockery of our system. We need a new way, so we decided to try a theocracy. But for that, we needed gods to worship. So may the world forgive us. We built them. At first they ruled with benevolence, but soon their absolute power corrupted them. I mean, who saw that coming? Yes, indeed. Who saw corruption coming from the gods, who used to play with warriors and basically fuck them over constantly. Let us not forget what happened to Jason, Hercules, all of these fine heroes. Sure, they may have a nice start, but to be honest, from what I hear, they all seem to have a dark finish indeed. Moving on. You need to stand up to them, fight back. But we're dead. Then why do I still have a pulse? And why are we breathing? She makes an interesting philosophical point. Let us discuss it for a few days. So basically, she grabs them by the ears, a stupid idiot, and they start heading up towards the place. So, let me say this. Then I came up with a plan to get the hell out of Hades. Hey, Cerberus, you want me? Come and get me, you dumb dog. No, get me. I'm mocking you also. No, come get me. Now what? Keep making it mad. Your mother dates cats. The dog ends up ripping itself apart, ironically turning out to be a robot. Yeah. Tell me how that makes sense. And basically they escape. Last 1 hour is a rotten corpse. And then the funny thing I find about this comic is that once they exit, there's a sign that says, "Regain all hope, ye who exit here." I don't know. It's true, we weren't dead after all. Hang on. It is so good to be alive. Now I miss the little things, the grass, the sunsets. The sun sure is sets quickly in Greece. Whoa, yeah. Hey, baby, what's a nice cyclops like you hanging around with those losers? For, do you know he's throwing a wicked kicker. Are you picking me up? Better than dropping you down, don't you think? Now, give me a kiss, gorgeous. Okay, but you've gotta close your eyes first. Ooh, you cyclopi are wild. Smock. Yes, I've been wanting someone to do that for years. That jerk was too cheap to get a flying horse to pull this heap, so he kidnapped me and attached jets to my hooves. I'm Leela. Can you take me to Mount Olympus? The name's Bucky, and you got it. But first, let's lose this. You'd be surprised how heavy helium and hydrogen can get. Plato, come in and finish your chores. Too much sun is bad for you. Shut up, man. My philosophy is, what's the worst that could happen? So, let me see. That's the worst that can happen, people. And sun poisoning. Yeah, that's not fun, people. Oh my God, they're dead. Dead drunk, you mean? That's what these festivals are all about. They recharge on booze and drink until they pass out. They won't be rebooting for hours. That gives me some time. Now, I can only remember my 4th grade robotics rewiring class. I gave it my best shot, and sure enough, 2 hours. Oh, my head. I swear to me, I'll never drink again. Hey, Zeus, you know something? You're great. Maybe it's the ambrosia talking, but you're great too. You too, Athena. All are great. You're all great. What did you do? Reprogram. Ah, God, sorry, everybody. This is difficult to do this. Reprogram them to be self-worshipping. They'll be too busy kissing each other's butts to bother Greece. Hey, Zeus, I got the world-flooding missile you wanted. That's great, Hermes. No, wait, you're great. But you never compliment me. Something's wrong here. You mortals, did this. Well, you brought this on yourself, Father. You're blasphemy. The missile is going to hit the North Pole, melt the ice caps, and start a flood that'll wipe out human race. But why? It's just something we gods do when we're mad at the world. Very true. Very true indeed. We have to stop it. We held on for dear life, and a few minutes later, there's the North Pole. What's the plan? I was hoping you had one. My jets might be able to turn the missile, but there won't be any time to get away. So my horoscope was right. I will die saving the world today. Well, we'd better get to it. What do you mean, we? Bucky, no! Deep stuff, people. Deep stuff indeed. And that's all I remember. I must have been frozen all this time until they used a block of ice. So I was in the car of that sculpture. Your story was born as fries. Shut up, Bender. Bender, what happened to you? Some anti-robot wackos in Salem burned me and my girlfriend Samantha at the stake. Oh my gosh, how did you escape? Didn't have to. Robots we don't burn. Luckily for us, most prejudiced people are morons. I discovered to say people with prejudice are really stupid, unless they have a justifiable reason at the very least. So what about the last 400 years? Are you still with Samantha? Nah, we grew in different directions. Didn't want to ruin our friendship. It was mutual. She jumped you. Right after we got off the stake, I bumped around Europe, took pottery class. Oh, and I led a revolution of my robot brothers and sisters against the human race, crushing all that stood in our way, becoming supreme rulers of the earth, and in a reign of terror called humanity called the Industrial Revolution. That is so Bender. The term kill all humans isn't for everybody, folks. Wow, that won't happen. Got bored, sold humanity the world back for $100 in a case of beer. Now I'm a shoeshine boy. Don't miss the heels. Is everybody else vibrating? It's time for the time. God, it's so hard to keep on track. It's time. It's our pieces of the time machine. Weird, but I think they'll want to be put back together. Let me talk to it. I speak machine. What's that? You don't say. It says it needs a final piece. It can also lead it to us. Let's go. Soon. It's in here. Over there. The professor and Marianne. Yeah, they go into a museum. The professor is dead in his skeleton. Mad scientist. The final piece. It was in the professor's pocket. Good work, Bender. What? No wallet? Nuts. Does anyone know how to work a time machine? Poot. Just all the sound effects from this series. A long, long time ago. This isn't in my job description. I'm writing a formal letter of complaint to myself. Fry, Leela, and Bender. Hey, Professor, no need to worry. We're here to save the day. See? Chomps. So, yeah, Hermes and the Professor are being chased by a giant freaking T-Rex. So, yeah, you put that into context for you. He gets eaten up, and Bender's classic Warbone. Anyway, I'm okay. You forgot to chew. Oh my. Only I know how to make the machine take us all forward in time, but there's no way I can get into Toss Chomp. It's risky, but I hope your plan works, Hermes. What plan? What plan is that? Oh, hi, Professor. Give me that machine. Point. And so, it's nice to see New York again. I'm so glad the professor was able to use the time machine to go back in time to stop himself from inventing the time machine in the first place. Trust me, people. If you hear this, it'll make a lot more. No, it's basically, this is the basic way that they save a lot of things in a lot of different comics and a lot of cartoon shows. Trust me. I've watched cartoons a lot since I was a kid. Although, then again, that's basically normal. Moving on. I've made a list of all the ways that this makes no sense. Well, it's nice to have things back to normal. Is all I'm saying. There's no time like the present. All Planet Express employees to the boardroom for today's meeting. First order of business, Fry has to stop hogging the lower intestine. I need my space. And could someone feed the T-Rex more video games? Oh, the Professor and Fry get a nice new skin coat from a winter, while Zoidberg has to settle with a cardboard box. It isn't fair, I tell you. Whoop, ah. And we end with everyone being in a boardroom and the Professor and Fry still eaten by the T-Rex. Very pleasant indeed. The rest of the comic is just advertisements, and that is it. So, at the end of the first episode of Comics, if you liked it, if there are certain comics that you want me to review, put it all in the comments and description, and if you got some time, subscribe. I don't really care, but subscribe if you want. Anyway, that's it for now, so I'll see you all later.